This is a product video for General Formulations GF830 AutoMark Cast with drift technology. And here are the details. Film type, cast white vinyl. Roll width and lengths 54 inches by 150 feet or 60 inches by 150 feet. Thickness 2 mil. Adhesive type, solvent acrylic. Applications, vehicle graphics, fleets, outdoor, POP, and retail signage. UV, latex, solvent, Eco-Solvent, screen and offset ink systems can be used. Go to this URL to download the right profile, and be sure to outgas for 24 hours at 70 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 Celsius. And there are 3 laminations to choose from: GF831 cast laminate gloss clear UV, GF840 laminate matte clear UV, and GF242 gloss optically clear laminate. After printing and laminating, roll the graphics out on a clean work table, trim, label, and roll the panels up in sequential order to ensure high workflow and quality. The workspace temperature should be between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and for best results, always make sure to use a fresh buffer on the squeegee and use standard wrapping tools. Storing the tools on a tool belt and moving cart are recommended. Now we move on to the prep process, and the first step is to remove the hardware on the vehicle. Always be sure to remove the hardware in a safe manner to avoid damaging the vehicle. Document the hardware removed and store it in a safe area. For cleaning, first remove the dirt with a general cleaner. Use a high-quality microfiber towel, and after cleaning, a good step is to use a clay bar towel to ensure an optimally smooth surface. This results in the best, highest quality. Then degrease the surface and pay extra attention to the edges. Use a squeegee and a microfiber towel to get in tight gaps. Now we move on to properties of the film, and the adhesive has a light gray color and a matte finish. It is highly repositionable, which makes the installation process very easy. And in order to adhere the GF830, simply squeegee it onto the surface. It's pressure activated. In some circumstances, like on vans, box trucks, and trailers, overlaps will be needed. Make sure the overlap is 1/2 inch to 1 inch wide, which ensures proper registration and long-term hold. During the install of GF830, especially on compound curves, the film can get overstretched. This will be evident with the film whitening. If this happens, no problem. Simply pick the film back up, add heat, which triggers the memory effect, let the panel cool, then simply reapply the film. This will neutralize the tension in the film and restore the full color. Now we move on to install, and for most sections the entire liner can be removed. The panel can then be brought into position, locked in place with a squeegee stroke, and for open-sided raised objects a relief cut can be made to help the film relax around it with no tension. This helps the durability and lowering install times. For enclosed raised objects like this door handle, making a template is recommended. Once made, take the template to the panel being installed and cut out the area where the film needs to be formed around the raised object. Place the panel in position, use magnets to hold it in place, then remove the entire liner. Once the entire liner is removed, lock the panel in place and work the material onto the flat areas with firm, overlapping squeegee strokes. Once set, for minor recessed areas, like on the side of this truck, lightly bridge the material over this area, then heat the entire area. Once the wrinkles flatten out, this means the film is relaxed, then form the film into the recessed areas first using an application glove. Work from one side to the other. Once all 3 sides are formed into the deepest part of the recessed area, if possible, pick the film up and feed the film in to the 4th recessed area to help neutralize any tension. Once the film is formed into the deepest recessed area, be sure to add heat over the applied film, especially the recessed areas, in order to activate the adhesive. Once this area is now firmly held onto the surface, then form the rest of the film to the outside edge using the triangle technique and overlapping squeegee strokes. For very deep recessed areas, like on the side of this truck, note that the GF830 is extremely conformable and can be worked into these areas with confidence. The same installation process applies. In terms of focusing on the recessed areas first, squeegee the flat, add heat to activate the adhesive. For compound curves, found on door handles and on this mirror, warm the film and stretch it gently around the main body line. Then, add more heat to relax the film and then gently pull it to the outside edges. Do this for the top and for the bottom, and be sure to spread the film out evenly to avoid bunching and tension. When done, just like the recessed areas, add heat to the entire area to activate the adhesive. For large compound curves, commonly found on bumpers, be sure to have the car on a lift like race ramps, work on chairs or sit on mats, and work with 2 installers, as it's highly recommended to evenly spread the film out and work in a smooth manner. And at the end of the day, be sure to come back and post-heat key areas to a temperature between 180 and 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Be sure to only use a heat gun during this process, avoid propane torches, and use an IR thermometer. Focus on all deep recessed areas, compound curves, and overlaps. After post-heating, carefully reinstall any hardware that was taken off at the beginning of the install, and once this is complete, wipe the wrap down with an approved aftercare product. Use a high-quality microfiber towel and overlapping strokes to ensure even coverage. Also, be sure to clean the GF830 on a regular basis, especially for matte finishes, to ensure a professional appearance for the long term. For more information, be sure to go to jennaformulations.com and also follow Jenna Formulations on social media for their latest products, events, and tips. This has been a product video for Jenna Formulations GF830 AutoMark Cast with Drift Technology. And this video has been proudly produced by the Rep Institute.